A penny saved is a penny earned, as Benjamin Franklin famously said. It is important for you to understand that money is not just a physical thing, but also a spiritual flow from the universe. You might not understand it, but money is energy, just like everything else in our lives. It moves, flows, gets bigger and smaller. This conversation will change the way you think about money and show you that it's not just a means to an end, but a sign of the universe's wealth. Lesson 1. Money is a spiritual force. You might not quickly think of money as spiritual, but once you see it as a flow of energy that can make your life and the lives of others better, you'll understand its deep spiritual meaning. Your ideas, goals, and wishes can come true with money, just like the sun gives life to plants. If you use it in the right way, it can open up doors for you and the people around you. Consider this. Each time you spend money, you're directing a flow of energy. You decide where to send it and what to feed it. Even if it's only a little, you're making a difference. When you choose to support a small business, give to a charity, or put money into your schooling, you're making a choice. Giving and getting is an important part of faith, and you're acting on it. But keep in mind that money, like any other kind of energy, can be used for good or bad things. Its moral value depends on what you do with it. It's not about how much money you have, but how you spend it. You show your faith by making financial choices that are in line with your ideals and beliefs. In the end, money is no longer just a real thing when you see it as a form of energy. It turns into a spiritual tool you can use to do good things. So accept this point of view and let it guide your money journey. Lesson 2. Finding out how the universe works. Let's look into the idea of the universe's flow, which is a basic spiritual theory that can have a huge effect on how you think about and deal with money. The flow of the world is a dance of energy, plenty, and happiness that is always moving and shifting. You are a part of this psychic flow. Think of this flow as a river of plenty that never ends, and money as a small but important part of it. This river doesn't pick sides or judge. Your past mistakes or worries about the future don't matter to it. It just runs, carrying an endless amount of wealth. You might wonder why you don't have all the money you need if this flow is so strong. The answer is in how you link with the flow. Once you're open, willing, and sure that the world has plenty for you, you'll be in sync with its flow. You can't let this flow through if you're closed off, afraid, or believe in lack. It's not a penalty, it's just how things work in the world. Don't forget that the flow of the world isn't just about money. It's about love, happiness, chances, and all kinds of plenty. You will feel more than just financial success when you let this flow through you. Things will get better in every part of your life. The first step to having a better relationship with money is to understand how the world works. Once you know what this flow is, you can learn to connect with it, which will bring more wealth and success into your life. Going on this trip is worth it because the benefits are huge. Lesson 3. Changing the way you think about money. Changing the way you think about money can be hard, but it's necessary to get in tune with the flow of wealth in the world. You may feel swamped by this, but keep in mind that it's not so much about changing your whole outlook as it is about changing how you think about your money. First, let's change the way you think about money. It's not just something you can touch or a number in your bank account. It's a force that comes from the universe, and your ideas and emotions can either draw it to you or push it away. Getting rid of bad ideas about money is the first step. Now is the time to question your beliefs about money, especially if you think it's bad or out of your reach. There is no such thing as good or bad money. You have the power to bring it to you, and it can be used for good or bad. Second, begin to practice gratitude for what you already possess. Because you're grateful for your current financial situation, no matter how small, you're putting out good vibes that bring you more money. Your energy affects everything around you, so make sure it's good. Finally, picture plenty. Picture yourself having the money and freedom to live the life you want. It's not about thinking, it's about making the world pay attention to your goal. Changing the way you think about money is a process that doesn't happen fast. Take your time and remember that the world is always on your side and ready to give you plenty. Lesson 4. Learning to be thankful for plenty. Getting in touch with the flow of wealth in the world means developing a deep sense of gratitude for all the good things that already exist in your life. Being thankful helps you see and value your gifts, and this good attitude brings more good things into your life. An easy-to-understand but powerful spiritual truth is that what you value grows. Take a moment to think about this. When you're thankful, you think about what you have instead of what you don't have. This shift in viewpoint can really change the way you feel about things in general. It's hard to feel bad about yourself when you're thinking about all the good things in your life. Being grateful doesn't mean ignoring problems or challenges. It means realizing that there are things to be grateful for, even when things are hard. It means accepting everything about your life, the good and the bad, the happiness and the pain. Start a gratitude book to make being thankful a daily habit. Write down 3 things you're grateful for every day. They don't have to be big, small. Everyday pleasures can bring the most happiness sometimes. Practicing gratitude makes room in your heart and life for wealth to come in from the world. It changes your energy, raises your vibration, and lines you up with the frequency of wealth. Start showing gratitude today and watch as the world reacts with lots of good things. 5th lesson, making sure your beliefs are in line with success. It's important to review and adjust your views about money in order to truly welcome success into your life, just as you've learned to foster gratitude. Your ideas have a lot of power. They shape your world and can either get in the way of your wealth or make it easier to get it. Think about what you think about money right now. Do you think of it as a limited resource, or do you think there is a lot of it in the universe? Are you sure that the only way to get rich is to work hard, or do you believe that wealth can just come into your life? These views don't make you right or wrong, but they can affect how much wealth you draw. If you think it's hard to get money, it will be hard for you to get it. To match your beliefs with wealth, you should first be aware of any beliefs that are holding you back. You can have them. Everyone does. What's important is not to judge yourself, but to know where they're coming from and how they're making you feel. Next, question those ideas. Ask yourself if they're really making you happy. If they're not, it's time to get rid of them and get new ones that will help you. If you want to get more money, you need to start thinking that it comes from the universe and is easy to get. It might take some time and patience, but it's worth it. By letting go of limited ideas about money, you make room for plenty to come into your life. Keep in mind that you deserve to be financially successful. It's about getting in tune with the universe's spiritual flow and letting it lead you to wealth. Lesson 6. Letting go of money. Beliefs that hold you back. Letting go of ideas that hold you back with money can be scary, but it's an important step toward accepting the spiritual flow of wealth. Some words you may have heard as a child, like money doesn't grow on trees or rich people are greedy, may have become deeply ingrained in your mind. These ideas can really get in the way of your financial success by stopping the flow of wealth that comes into your life from everywhere else. Before you can let go of these limited ideas, you need to know what they are. Take a moment to think about what you believe about money. How do you feel right now when you think about having money? Do you have a sense of lack, fear, or anxiety? These feelings can bring to light limited ideas. Once you know what these ideas are, you should question them. You should ask yourself if this idea is making you better. Most of the time, it's not. Keep in mind that money is neither good nor bad in and of itself. It's just a tool that can bring you comfort, freedom, and the chance to help other people. Next, change these ideas that hold you back with ones that will help you. It may take some time and patience, but it's worth it. Instead of saying things like, "I can't afford this," "How can I afford this?" and "Money is hard to come by," believe things like, "There is an abundant flow of money in the universe that I can tap into." By letting go of limited ideas about money, you make room for plenty to come into your life. Keep in mind that you deserve to be financially successful. It's about getting in tune with the universe's spiritual flow and letting it lead you to wealth. Seventh lesson, use the power of visualization. You need to use your mind's eye and the powerful practice of imagination now that you've started to break down your limiting views about money. It's not enough to just imagine living a fancy life or having a lot of money. You need to connect with the flow of wealth that the world naturally provides. Visualization is a powerful tool, not because it can magically make you rich, but because it can change the way you think about and feel about money. Not only are you wanting things, but you're also connecting your energy with the spiritual flow of wealth that is already yours. First, picture what it would be like for you to be financially free. Is it a quiet place, a job that makes you happy, or the chance to help other people? The more clear your goal is, the more connected you are to it. Feel the happiness, relief, and safety that come with having so much. Take a deep breath and let it fill your body, your mind, and your actions. It's important to remember that visualizing isn't about getting what you want right away or making money appear out of thin air. It has to do with developing a good, healthy relationship with money that promotes growth, gratitude, and kindness. This is about realizing that money isn't just something physical, but a mental flow from the world that you can fully control. Visualization isn't a quick fix. It's a powerful way to learn about yourself and bring your dreams into reality. When you do that, you let the universe's wealth into your life and welcome it with ease, gratitude, and joy. Lesson 8. Make clear goals for your money. Being aware of the spiritual flow of wealth in your mind means it's time to use that energy to make clear, attainable financial goals. A river needs walls to show it the right way to run, and the same is true for your money. Do not be stressed. It is not as hard as it looks. In reality, all you have to do is figure out what you want and how to get it. First, think about what it means to you to be financially secure. Is it having enough money to pay your bills and save for retirement? It could also be building up cash for your kids' schooling or to live a nice life. Be clear about what it is. It will be easier to picture your goals if you are more specific. Next, divide your goals into 3 groups: short-term, 1 to 3 years, medium-term, 4 to 6 years, and long-term, 7 years or more. This helps you keep your goals straight and find a balance between what you want right now and what you need in the future. Don't forget that these are your goals, so they should fit with your values and hopes. Lastly, look over your goals often and make changes as needed. Your money needs change, as your life does. You should be able to change your goals to fit these new circumstances. No matter how small, celebrate your financial accomplishments because they help you get closer to your end goal. You need to make a plan to get to your desired financial target in order to set clear financial goals. If you line up this map with the spiritual energy of wealth, the trip will not only be rewarding, but it will also teach you new things. Lesson 9. Taking actions that motivate you to get rich. Not only should you set goals on your way to wealth, but you should also be driven to take action to make those dreams come true. There may be an endless supply of good things in the world, but it's up to you to connect with the flow and direct it toward your goals. Wishing or wanting isn't enough to take inspired action. You have to match your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with the energy of the world, trust in its abundance, and develop a positive attitude that accepts wealth. But don't forget that this isn't about useless work. It's about doing things that are in line with your values and your cash goals. Pay attention to your intuition to get started. That good mood pushing you in a certain way. Your intuition is like a spiritual guide. It points you toward chances and choices that are in line with your purpose. If a chance seems right, it probably is in line with the global order. Next, be willing to learn and change. It's not easy to get rich, and you have to be able to adapt to different situations. Accept change, learn from your mistakes, and change direction when you need to. The world likes students who are humble. Finally, show gratitude. If you are grateful for the wealth you already have, more will come your way. When you show gratitude, you let the world know you're ready for more good things to happen. 10th lesson, being mindful when dealing with money. In the same way that you've learned to match your actions with the general flow to get rich, it's also important to be mindful when you deal with money. This means being aware of, present, and aware of all of your financial choices, no matter how big or small they are. It's about seeing money not just as something you have, but as energy that comes and goes from your life. A sense of calm and control over your financial situation is brought on by practicing awareness in financial affairs. You don't have to worry about every bit, but you should know where your money comes from and where it goes, without feeling anxious or judged. This will help you have a better relationship with your money and connect with the spiritual flow of the world. Before you start this trip, you should keep track of your spending. It's not about making people feel guilty or ashamed. It's about making them aware. You'll start to notice trends, like where you might be spending too much or where you could save money. Accept these without judging them. Next, be mindful about how much you earn. Appreciate the time and work you put into making every dollar. Being aware of this makes you value your pay and value the work you do. Finally, show gratitude. Saying thank you for the money you have can change your attitude and make you feel more blessed. It's not enough to be thankful for plenty. You should also be thankful for every money lesson you've learned. If you do these things, money will become less of a source of stress for you and more of a tool that helps you connect with the spiritual flow of the world. Lesson 11. How to use affirmations to get money. You can use mantras to bring wealth and success into your life. Have you ever thought about this? Positive affirmations are words or sentences that can help you fight bad thoughts and actions that hurt yourself. You can start to see good effects if you say them over and over and believe in them. You might be curious about how this works. The law of attraction has everything to do with it. This universal truth says that whatever you focus on, you will draw into your life. So, positive words can help you think about money and success, which will bring you more of it. Let's get down to business. Say your vows out loud every morning. Make sure they are clear, attainable, and encouraging. Saying, "I am receiving wealth and abundance now," is more powerful than saying, "I want to be wealthy." Feel the truth in those words, picture it, and let them sink in. But wait a little while. You won't get rich overnight with affirmations, but they can help you change your thinking, break down walls, and let money flow into your life from the world. Keep in mind that money is energy that reacts to what you think and feel. Lesson 12. Letting go of your fear of money. Yes, using the power of words can help you think more positively about money, but it's also important to deal with any hidden financial fears you may have. Anything good from the world, like money, can't get through when people are afraid. Just think about it. If you worry about money all the time, it will get in the way of what you really want. You should feel scared. It's part of being human. But the important thing is not to let it run your life or your money. Start by being honest about your fears. If you have to, write them down. Do you worry that you won't have enough or that you'll lose what you have? Face it, no matter what it is. It's the first step towards healing. Next, work on having hope instead of fear. Trust that the world has more than enough for everyone, including you. This change in viewpoint might not happen right away, but it is definitely possible with time and effort. Practice gratitude as well. Be grateful for what you have instead of what you don't have. Being thankful can make your gifts grow, which can bring more money into your life. Lastly, try to learn. A lot of the time, fear about money comes from not knowing. Find out more about how to handle money, make deals, and get rich. This is the best way to fight fear because you know a lot about it. Lesson 13. Know how much money is worth. To really understand the spiritual flow of money, we need to respect its worth and understand the part it plays in our lives. Money isn't just a way to get what we want. It's also a way to meet our wants, follow our dreams, and help the people around us. To show how valuable it is, we should treat it with care, be thankful for it, and use it wisely. Money can be thought of as energy that comes from the universe. It needs to be moved around like any other kind of energy does to stay alive. When you save money, you stop it from moving around, which can cause things to stop moving and leave you short. On the other hand, when you spend money easily but carefully, you keep its energy alive and promote its movement. To really respect the importance of money, you need to have a good relationship with it. This means realizing that it's not fundamentally good or bad, but rather a neutral tool that shows what we value and want to achieve. Honoring the spiritual essence of money means making choices about money that are in line with your core values and goals. How you make, spend, save, and manage your money is all part of this respect. It's about making smart choices that take into account both your short-term wants and your long-term goals and ideas. When you respect the importance of money, you recognize its part in your life and its power to make the world a better place. How to make a ritual for sacred money. Now that you respect and understand the value of money, you need to create a holy money routine to make sure that your financial actions are even more in line with your spiritual beliefs. A holy money practice isn't about getting rich quickly. It's about getting to know your money better, understanding its value, and seeing it as a tool to help you reach your goals. To start, find a quiet place where you can focus on your goals without being interrupted. That area doesn't need to be fancy. It just needs to be a spot where you're at ease and calm. Set aside this area for your practice with precious money. Next, make a list of your financial goals, but don't just include numbers. Write down how each goal makes you feel and what you hope to achieve. Do you want to buy a house? Before you write "buy a house," write "create a loving home for my family." Hold your goals in your hands, close your eyes, and picture yourself reaching your goals. Feel the feelings that are running through you. It's not enough to just imagine. You have to feel and believe too. Lesson 15. Asking higher powers for help with money. You might get deep financial knowledge and help by connecting with spiritual forces and tapping into their world to get clarity and direction on your money path. It's not as crazy as it sounds. Many people have found peace, meaning, and a way to make money by asking for help from a power bigger than themselves. To be clear, it's not about asking for the lucky lottery number. It's about learning, finding your purpose, and making sure that your spiritual beliefs and financial goals are in line with each other. You should ask yourself things like, what is the best use of my resources? Or, how can I serve others with my wealth? These questions can lead to answers that bring you both financial and spiritual wealth. You can get this kind of help through prayer, meditation, or intuitive listening. When you clear your mind, you can get ideas that can help you make better financial choices. You're not just hearing to get specific tips, like whether to buy stocks or bonds. You're also tuning into a higher level of knowledge about the world and your relationship with money. Don't forget that this process needs time and an open heart. Do not give up, even if you do not get an answer right away. Ask, listen, and have faith in the universe's wisdom a lot more. When you make financial choices that are in line with your spiritual beliefs, you'll feel a sense of peace, meaning, and wealth that goes beyond the material world. You're not going through this journey by yourself. The world is ready to help you if you'll just listen. Lesson 16. Getting on board with the law of attraction. Let's talk about the idea of the law of attraction and how it can have a big effect on your financial success in money matters. Like attracts like is what the law of attraction is all about. It says that having good or bad thoughts leads to good or bad things happening in your life. You may be asking what this has to do with money matters. Well, believe it or not, your mental health is closely connected to your cash situation. When you think about lack, debt, and financial stress all the time, you're likely to attract more of the same. When you think about wealth, success, and gratitude, on the other hand, you'll start to bring those things into your life. So, what are some good ways to use the law of attraction to make money? First, picture the money goals you want to reach. Imagine that you reach your goals and feel the happiness and ease that come with being financially stable. This good energy will start the processes that bring about wealth. Gratitude for what you already have should be expressed next. Being thankful makes you feel good, which in turn brings you more of what you're thankful for, like money. Finally, act like you already have all the money you want. This doesn't mean spending money without thinking, but rather making choices based on having plenty of money, not having enough. Lesson 17. Getting a good attitude about money. Changing the way you think about money can lead to a lot of new possibilities and wealth. Instead of just making more money, it's about developing a better, healthier relationship with it. To do this, you must first realize that money is more than just a physical trade. It is a mental flow that shows what kind of energy you send out into the world. To have a good money attitude, you have to let go of ideas that hold you back. You may believe that you don't deserve to be rich and that money is the source of all evil. But remember that it's not money itself that is bad. It's the desire to have it more than anything else. Don't think of money as something that will make your dreams come true. To change your attitude, you should first see how valuable you and your work are. Don't undervalue your skills and time. You deserve to be paid properly. When you know how valuable you are, you make room for more. Even if you don't have as much as you'd like, practice gratitude for what you do. Being thankful makes more good things happen in your life, like money. Think about the life you want, picture it, and believe it can happen. This isn't just happy thinking, it's about moving at a speed that brings in plenty. Lesson 18. Using the power of your thoughts. Building on the idea of buzzing at a level that draws plenty, it's important to know how purpose works in the process of making money appear. Your purpose is like a guide that points your choices and behaviors toward the result you want. Make your goals about the money you want to draw very clear. Saying, "I want to be rich," isn't enough. Think about what being rich means to you. A life without debt, a nice home, being able to support your family well, or giving a lot to causes you care about. The more clear your purpose is, the stronger the force you send out into the world. Your goals need your care and attention, just like a seed needs to be watered and cared for in order to grow. Not only can you not forget about your purpose, but you also need to make sure that the things you do every day are in line with it. For example, if you want to get out of debt, Make decisions that will help you reach that goal. Make a budget, spend less, and save more. Remember that setting a goal is more than just picturing what you want to happen. It's also about feeling what you want to happen. Feel the happiness, peace, and safety that your wealth brings you. This mental connection raises your energy, which brings you the wealth you want. With intention, you can bring the wealth you want into your life. Be smart about how you use it. Be careful not to hurt yourself, and trust that it will work. Lesson 19. Choosing to be aware of abundance. Having a wealth mindset can change how you feel about money and turn it into a positive, powerful force in your life. Instead of seeing money as something that is hard to get and causes stress, try seeing it as something that comes from the world and flows freely. This change in how you think can have a big effect on your financial situation. It's important to remember that wealth doesn't just mean having a lot of money. It also means feeling rich in every way. Being in wealth awareness means being thankful for what you have and still being open to getting more. Being rich isn't just a dream for you. You're living it, feeling it, and believing in it. If you want to really live with wealth awareness, you have to work at it every day. Begin by showing gratitude for the good things you currently have. This changes your mindset from lack to abundance, which brings more good into your life. Take a moment to picture your financial goals being reached. Enjoy the happiness and satisfaction of your win. This exercise can help you connect your energy with the sound of plenty. Building a healthy relationship with money. Lesson 20. It's important to see money as a spiritual flow, but it's also important to have a good relationship with it. It's not just about how much money you make or how often you spend. It's about seeing money as a tool instead of a goal. It has to do with developing a mindset of gratitude, wealth, and financial awareness. As you can see, money can be a great helper but a bad boss. You're letting money rule you if you worry about it all the time, feel stressed about it, or use it to judge your own worth. You should think of money as energy that you can use for good instead. Don't see it as a sign of how valuable you are as a person. Instead, see it as a way to make chances, take care of your family, and give back to your community. First, think about how you feel about money. Are they caused by fear, a lack of something, or envy? If so, it's time to change how you feel. Have an attitude of gratitude and wealth. Know that everyone has enough, and be grateful for what you have, even as you try to get more. Next, plan how you'll spend your money. Pay attention to how you make, save, and spend your money. This doesn't mean you can't do the things that make you happy. It just means you need to be smart about how you spend your money. Having a good relationship with money doesn't mean keeping it. It means knowing what it's for and how it fits into your life. Money should be a good force that flows easily and helps you all the time. Lesson 21. Being gracious when you give and receive. The spiritual flow of money doesn't end when you spend or make it. It also includes learning how to give and receive with kindness. This isn't just about business. It's also about learning more about how you connect with the universe. When you think about this idea, at its core is the idea of exchange, which looks at both giving and receiving. Giving is more than just giving something away. It's sharing a piece of yourself, your energy, and your wealth. You're helping to keep the world in balance. But giving isn't the only thing that matters. Getting is too. Your worth is confirmed when you accept a gift, praise, or offer of assistance with ease and gratitude. It's not about guilt or wanting more. It's about recognizing the universe's wealth and your part in it. It means realizing that you are also a part of the flow of the world and deserve its gifts. The way people give and receive in this dance is very sacred. It's a sign that you believe the world is full of good things and that you are linked to it. One way to improve gratitude, humility, and kindness is to do this. Money and other kinds of wealth can easily run through your life as long as you keep this balance. It's not always easy to understand this exchange, but it's important for your relationship with money and the world in general. When you learn to give and receive with kindness, you increase your happiness. Lesson 22. Making the link between your purpose and wealth. As you learn more about the spiritual flow of money, it's important to remember that your sense of meaning is directly connected to your wealth. Being aware of this connection can be life-changing, leading to a world where money is more than just a real thing, but also a spiritual one. Your purpose, your deepest reason for being, is what you bring to the world that no one else does. It's your goal and your drive, and it has something to do with your success. When you do things that are in line with your purpose, you create a spiritual force that pulls wealth toward you. It's about making a flow of energy that links your desire to your success. Realizing this isn't about becoming obsessed with money, it's about having a good relationship with it. It's about understanding that getting rich isn't the goal, but a way to reach your goals. The idea is to let go of the fear of not having enough and welcome the plenty that the world has to give. When you link your purpose to wealth, you'll start to see it not as a sign of your worth, but as a spiritual tool. You'll learn that money isn't what makes you happy. It's just a way to get what you want. You'll understand that getting rich isn't the goal, but a way to reach your goal. Additionally, you'll experience a sense of happiness and joy that doesn't come from getting rich, but from living a life with a purpose. Lesson 23. Letting kindness flow through you. You can tap into the strong stream of kindness that flows through the vast world of wealth. This flow isn't just about giving money or things. It's about having an attitude of wealth and a kind heart that wants to help others. You have to change how you think about money in order to accept this flow. You might have been told that money is limited and should be kept safe if possible. However, think about this. Money is energy, and all energy needs to flow in order to stay alive. You're not losing anything when you give freely, whether it's your time, your skills, or your money. Instead, you're actively joining the universe's flow of plenty. You're recognizing that everyone has more than enough, and that your kindness can help make the world a better place for everyone. But how do you accept this flow of kindness? Gratitude is where it begins. Take note of the wealth that is already in your life. Train yourself to be grateful for what you have, and you'll start to see chances to help others everywhere. Next, have faith in the universe. Believe that all of your needs will be met, and that you can always get more than you need. When you trust someone, you can't feel fear or lack. Lesson 25. To bring wealth to your life, do good things. Let's build on this idea of trust and kindness by talking about how helping others can be a great way to bring wealth into your life. Wealthy people have more than just money. They also have a lot of information, experience, and personal growth. Helping other people doesn't have to be something big. It could be as simple as listening to a friend who is struggling, volunteering in your community, or using your unique skills to help other people. When you serve others, you let the universe's good things come to you. You're getting ready for the flow of wealth that's about to come into your life. People often think that the only ways to get rich are through hard work and luck. Through service, on the other hand, you connect with the spiritual flow of the world and make a way for wealth to find you. You're not trying to catch it, you're drawing it to you. Giving, or being of service, makes room in your life for new things to come in. It's like the world wants to fill that space with more good things. This is the law of attraction at work. Things that are like each other are drawn to each other. The world knows you're ready to receive when you do kind things for other people. Lesson 25. A way to celebrate your money success. When your finances start to improve, you should really enjoy your progress and honor your accomplishments. You have given up things and worked hard to keep your eye on the prize. There are more benefits than just money in the bank. The benefits include a sense of success and being praised for your hard work. Don't be afraid of your success. Instead, Enjoy it. Take it as a sign of how dedicated and strong you are. Celebrating your financial success doesn't mean showing off or being showy. It means recognizing the good energy that money, which is a spiritual flow from the world, brings into your life. But how do you celebrate? Making big moves or spending a lot of money isn't necessary. There are many options, such as giving yourself something you've always wanted or taking a welcome break. Another thing you could do is give back by supporting a cause you care about. You now know how the spiritual journey of money is linked to the energy of the world. You've changed the way you think about money, grown your gratitude, and made your values more in line with prosperity. You've linked your purpose to money, become more generous, and brought more money into your life by helping others. You're now enjoying your money-making success. Remember that money is like a river. Let it flow easily and let its beat touch your heart. Accept that you are a part of this heavenly dance.